Alright, kind of starting this game from a weird position on the map, but we are playing some Milio support, running Airy, Mana Flow, Transcendent, Scorch, Bone Plating, Revitalize, Double Adaptive Force, and 1 Armor. This lane, honestly, it might be boring, to be honest, because Soraka and I are both enchanters, and sometimes when you get these enchanter matchups, it's kind of just like we both stand really far back, right? But the game, or the lane could be pretty exciting if Kog'Maw decides to move forward, because I don't really have the ability to move forward myself to make plays, but if Kog'Maw decides to, I can buff him up and we can play aggressive that way. So this is a good sign. I like the fact that he's doing that already. Kind of just need a few more levels under our belt, and then once I have my W, we can potentially do something a little bit more fun than 2 autos then backing up, right? Also worth mentioning, I did go Relic Shield this game just because I've noticed whenever I play Milio, like, you don't actually do a whole lot of damage. You help your teammates do damage, but you're not doing a whole lot of damage yourself. And so I don't want to encourage myself to, like, go for unfavorable trades just to be proccing that. Instead, I can just get Relic Shield and kind of hang back a little bit and encourage my ADC to move forward. Except I probably should be positioned a little bit closer to him there. So, bad news is Kog'Maw's... Oh, we're getting chunked out. I guess that's more bad news. I should be fine here. How did this go? Okay, I don't really know what happened there, to be honest. I baited the Xin into flashing on me. God damn, this is a mess. Silas is down here. I guess Lee Sin just didn't get there in time to help out the Kog'Maw. I'm gonna stick around at this point because this wave is huge. Yeah, I'm not too sure what else I could have done differently there. Weird pathing from the Xin to be here that early and be behind us as well.
I traveled to another village kind of like this.
So my tempo is going to be really off here. I got to figure out how I'm going to fix that. Let this one sit here. Okay, so I just wanted to stick around for that one wave, but I don't want to overstay my welcome too much. I want to try to spend what little gold I have and get back on the map. So the wave is a little bit more on our side than it is their side. Kog'Maw's just going to last hit right now, so he should be fine until I get back to base. And they're actually a little delayed getting back to base themselves here, so it's a little interesting to see. They could potentially be roaming, but there's nowhere for them to really roam to. And they are a lot stronger than us now, unfortunately, so have to be a little careful.
My Fernacita is the one light that will never go out.
Damn. I feel like I reacted in time and still took a bunch of damage, but maybe my Q needs to come out quicker than that. We're getting a little camped here right now.
I hope she's proud of me.
So Sivir does naturally push, but this is too big of a wave. I think she's not going to be able to push that too quick. Actually, you know what? I stand corrected. She already pushed it. Need to let it push, especially if Zin's gonna be sitting bot this game.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, don't love to see that. Don't love to see that either.
Anyone else getting sleepy?
This is fine, I guess.
Enemy killing
I'd like to believe that we're just simply stronger than them later in the game. So can't be too upset about this, just kind of farming it up. Even in CS. Again, not the most exciting thing at the moment. But this is kind of the situation that we found ourselves in after the early plays. This is very gankable, though. Lee Sin's kind of pathing down. Silence is going to be down for like 16 seconds. Control ward here. This is a play I think we should go for.
I carry my family with me.
This is like, it's perfect timing right now, but he has to come right now. If he doesn't, they're going to push this wave in, and then they're going to rotate here.
I'm not sick, I just really...
I mean, that's not really how we do that, though. Okay, that somehow worked out. I don't know.
My fall was beyond your comprehension.
Not clean, but it is kind of nice to see that the read was right at least. I knew that we had an angle for a gank there, so I called for jungle attention. They pushed in the wave and rotated to try push, exactly as I thought they would. And we reacted well enough, I guess. This is pretty greedy, though. I don't like this. I do not like this. Okay, I'm kidding. I loved every bit of this, apparently. Nice. A little unfortunate I did auto for one kill there. Just because it feels awkward, like, not autoing. Which is a mistake that a lot of Enchanter players will make, is you're not actually being proactive in the fight as much as you possibly can be, because you're not mixing in your auto attacks. So, you know, I will admit that when I'm wrong. I think I was wrong there in the sense that their mid jungle is, well, actually not their jungler, just their mid laner's a lot stronger than us right now. And it's so early on in the game that I thought their bot lane was going to be there sooner. But
Thanks, Fleming.
they got there a little later than I expected, and they came from a different angle, so we were able to just focus the Xin and Sylas, which was nice. Damn.
An ally has been slain.
Do we win this? We do not. Not through Soraka healing, at least. Well, things went well for a second, and now they're not going so well.
Hey, Flamigo, you okay back there?
At least he does, like, we don't miss the wave entirely. At least I got it. And even though they just got a couple of kills, they do not actually... They didn't spend their gold, right? So we can still look to fight here. I'm also 6 and Silver's not even 6 yet. I take that back. Okay, I want to play really aggressive here. I don't have a ward for 10 seconds. But I need to get some vision and look to play aggressive because, again, they haven't recalled yet. So we have this Rage Blade spike over them. A little bit of an opportunity to ward here. I want to keep this shoved in. Huge. Huge. That was a lot closer than I expected, to be honest.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been
And
slain.
Kog'Maw's scaring me right now. I don't know what the game plan is there, though. Just one tower shot, you die. Shut down on the Sylas. I think the mid lane fight went okay. 2 for 2 looks like. But yeah, that fight was a lot closer than I expected because, again, we had that Rage Blade spike over them. So even though they probably had more overall gold, they hadn't spent it yet. So that's why I felt comfortable looking for that fight. There is no way, man. Unfortunate.
When I'm done, I'm gonna go back home and help my entire village.
That's a little unfortunate. Sivir and Soraka will be a little bit off tempo here. You know what? I kind of wish that I had
Even when I'm alone.
rotated to Rift here. Because Soraka needs to recall. Sivir will probably recall, and then we would have had a man advantage there. I think he DC'd. Oops. If he has flash, I have to flash here. Not, I'm chilling. Xin continues to babysit bot. It's been a minute, but he did make his way back. Good stuff there.
I'm gonna show the stallion what I'm made of.
Damn, we probably kill him there, to be honest, if he walks up a little sooner. I think Ari's dead here, so... Or if not dead, at least out. So instead of rotating to that and getting there too late, we're going to push this and try to get some plates before time is up. Xin could be behind us here, by the way. Bit of a spooky thought.
I bet Papa.
They're walking up. Yep, I think he's here. Good sidestep there. I think Kog'Maw was not aware of the situation.
My Fernacita isn't as heavy as
An
it looks.
enemy has been slain.
Okay. I think Kog'Maw just thought that they were trying to 2v2 us when I knew Xin was behind us, which is why I was trying to run away.
Christine! Mama worked so hard on this poncho!
And again, Cog and I are off tempo, so they're going to get a good push here. I think for once I'm actually going to try to rotate here and go elsewhere.
Your team has destroyed a turret. A summoner has disconnected. A summoner.
No more dashes? Oh, damn. You gotta save one dash there for when she goes over the wall with Flash. What are the odds she's in the shop right now and she doesn't notice me coming? Oh, I'm so dead here.
The world is so
Spoiler alert.
my family.
She noticed. Kind of baited myself there. I think this is a give. Kedden walked down. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but this does not look like a great fight. 5v4 on the map. Well, Singe is putting in some work. Silas isn't able to accomplish. This is going to be important. Yeah, that might seal the deal for them.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Big fight for Kedden is kind of what sealed that for them.
Better for my family's guiding light.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I'm keeping them occupied, but I don't think we get anything off of this. Okay, my fault. I did die before that dragon fight started, right? So I have to take responsibility for that. Although I just wish my team didn't fight it after I was dead, since it was 5v4. And it's okay to give a single cloud dragon. But I understand for them, or I do understand to a certain extent why they didn't listen to my call to back off. Because I also wanted to back off the earlier fight in the game, and I was wrong about that one because we ended up winning it, right? So one time I was wrong, one time I was right, and one time they were wrong, one time they were right. Backing here for wards and mythic.
Let's go!
wish my cog was a bit stronger. A lot of the kills on top and mid, it looks like. And Cog's the person that I have to play around this game. I'm even considering not going Ardent just because he's kind of the only person that'll be using it this game. And he's not the strongest member on the team. I could go something like Redemption, which would just help everybody more as a whole.
My own Milio. I hope she's proud of me.
What is the game plan here? Can we keep going here? You have another charge? You do. Okay, not terrible. Probably should have used my ulti there instead of the heal, right? Try to keep summoner spells. Like utilize summoner or utilize my ulti before I utilize summoner spells. Kind of prioritize the wrong thing there.
I'm so glad you're here with me, Fuemigos.
Just because my ulti will be up before heal would be up. I think that wasn't a terrible fight. It looked like we were trying to get a pick on the Kennen, and then it turns out that there was just more people there than we expected. So I think my team as a whole was just a little slow to respond.
My Omele
He's probably
says,
dead here.
The sheep that sleeps gets carried by the current. Wait, did I come here often?
Maybe I can get here in time. Good sidestep. Okay, not bad. Good job, Ari. Escapes without ulti.
Right now.
I would love to get this mid tower cracked if we can. Staff of Flowing Water.
I miss my lights.
She does not have flash, right? Maybe she did, but just didn't think it was worth using. Yeah, Staff of Flowing Water, I could see that being useful. We should be fine here.
An ally has been slain.
Anyone else getting sleepy?
I do find myself just often... Oh, you know what? Maybe I just go Chem Tech so we can get that Grievous Wounds. That's probably best against Soraka.
Let's head back, Fuemigos.
Yeah, I think Oblivion Orb into Chem Tech does seem to make the most sense. That was a good stop from Silas because drags in 20 seconds, so I'm probably going to get here a little late. And now neither of us get a recall. It's really well played by them. It's going to be third already. It is just Earth Soul, which isn't the best. Fight's still winnable, but a lot harder now. Oblivion Orb would have helped quite a bit.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
2 for 2 so far. This looks winnable though. No Kennen ulti, so that champion is not nearly as good anymore. Well, I guess he still is.
My will is magnificent.
Go, go, go! He does have a heal. Gotta watch out for it.
Failure is proof that I am superior.
And now we gotta watch out for the million Soraka heals coming in, potentially. Hex Tech Singed. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I've never seen that in 13 years of this video game. That was a pretty intense fight. Considering I think they probably had the advantage there since we were sitting on a lot of gold, I think that went pretty well. Lee Sin was having a pretty rough game up until that fight. He played it pretty well. I think my positioning was pretty good. Stayed alive that whole time and was pretty effective the whole time to the point that I ran out of mana and then fight was over. It's not bad. Let's get some towers now, though. One thing that really bothers me about Milio's Q is the initial kick doesn't do any damage. It doesn't do damage until the thing that you kick lands. And then does like AoE damage. Oh. We're in a bad spot here. If I live, that is a miracle, but they still killed 3, so that is really bad. They probably go to Baron after that. Man, we just found ourselves in such a bad spot. Oh, we gotta go, man. We just gotta do something. We gotta pull the trigger. I mean, if he gets him off of Baron here, that's pretty good. I don't think he does, though. Maybe he does? He does? Kennen could be around here still somewhere. He went top. Okay, good job, Singe. We got them off of Baron. That was the most important thing there. Ha! Found you. Uh-oh. That did a lot less damage than I was expecting it to. Okay, again, good job. It might not be the flashiest gameplay of all time, but just staying alive is a big thing, especially if you look back to that fight in the mid lane. I was sandwiched between their whole team. I don't know how I managed to live. Maybe it's just because they focused my teammates. But staying alive, keeping them off the Baron, tracking down the Kennen, a lot of good things there. Small things. Unfortunately, my team is fighting without me.
Double kill.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Kennen came back for revenge. How does he do it? Mr. Swag Iron Balls, how's it going, my man? Sorry I missed your message earlier. This Kennen is livid right now. You know what? Kog'Maw has 7 kills. He has earned himself a little Ardent Sensor slut, and I will be that slut for him. Zid is still alive, guys. I am not there. Ari's not there. This is a bit of a 50-50 flip here. Seems to be going okay. Seems to be going okay. Honestly expected that to go better. Let's get back on this, boys. Kennen is alive, Soraka is alive, but there's no way Kennen should have ulti. Actually, you know what? There is a way he could have ulti, right? Because he probably wasn't in that fight. Bro, can you be mine next? Look, you don't just get an Ardent Slut for free, okay? You really have to earn it.
Pretty amazing.
It took a while for Kog'Maw to gain my trust, you know? He had a rough start to the game. I'm really surprised if they just open 5v5 us here, to be honest. Oh! Oh. We're doing it. Yeah, 2-1-23. We're kind of disgusting this game, I can't lie.
I got you.
For free, $4.99 a month is not free. Okay,
Now Melee says joining
you
the
see,
Union will make my family happy.
I don't really have a comeback for that. That's a valid argument.
Has destroyed a turret.
I guess I'm a little bit more pricey than that, okay? You can't just throw a Twitch Prime at me and expect me to build Arden for you. Need a little bit more. Milio is the Soraka counter we were looking for. I don't even know, to be honest. I don't even know if it's a counter. I think I just do what she does, but better. I'm just a stronger enchanter. Does that make it a counter? Maybe.
I bet Papa's in the garden knows about that.
So, one thing that's important to note, though, is even though things have been going really well for us this game, if you look up at the scoreboard, it's still 34-32. Now, that doesn't tell the whole picture, but what it does show is they still have a lot of gold in their pocket, and they're still very capable of winning fights.
Mama works
So we
hard on
can't
this poncho.
just play super cocky and expect to hard win fights. We still have to play smart. If Cog dies or I die early, it could be bad.
Did you say something, amigo?
Mid and bot push right now. I like it. Wow, I can't believe that worked. How disgusting is that? He's hitting him from a... What? Okay, never mind. That was just delayed. This champion is broken. I do not care what anybody says. This champion is broken. 2-1-28. Pretty solid game, I would say.
Double kill.
Not bad. Not too shabby. GG's.